Chat, they motherfucking stop my goddamn stream. That's fucking drawing. I'm gonna just hurry up and lose this fucking game, bro. Fucking ass. I played so bad this game. I don't think there's no saving this. Whatever. Something there. Here. Ah, whatever. Whatever. Alright, let me fucking... Low IQ monkey exposer.
Greenland. Now.
Alright. Damn, I'm mad I lost that fucking game all off one fucking move, dude. That's dick.
Good evening, everybody. You're watching America First. My name is Nicholas J. Fuentes. We have a great show for you tonight. Very excited to be back here with you tonight on Thursday. We have a lot to talk about tonight, lots to get into. Big show.
I'm sitting there like, come on, bro. Couldn't have been that fucking hard to know I'm going to E4, right?
By the United States. And this is something that has been discussed, as you know, since Trump's first term. So it's been years. And ever since Trump took office for his second term, it has been a preoccupation of this administration.
That's an interesting start.
And there's been a lot of talk in the past couple of weeks in particular about maybe even potentially invading Greenland. Now, there is an offer being prepared by Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, to buy Greenland for $700 billion from Denmark. And there has been much discussion about it, and people are saying, is it even really necessary to own Greenland?
That's an interesting start. I'm going to be smart here.
Or is it good enough to just be able to put our troops there, have a U.S. presence there?
Alright, I'm going to still go here, because I don't want to block this pawn.
We have to have it. We need it. Let's plant our flag there. I like the idea of America getting bigger, larger.
Now, if I go here, he goes here.
I like seeing more of the map.
Then if I go here, here go.
I like seeing more territory.
Here, then I would have to go
the
here.
American flag flying over it.
Okay, I'm gonna just
Venezuela,
do that instead.
Panama, Colombia, Cuba, Greenland. Why not? Canada, Mexico. I like it. So I love the idea. We're going to talk all about it.
So if I go here, then he does that. Then I go there, then he does that. Then I go there.
It's not just a meme. It is actually a really good idea. And we'll talk about the geopolitical significance.
I'm going to just cut that out and go here.
I'm not sure how much the average person knows about it. I feel like this discussion has been going on for so long. People know the general arguments, and it has to do with mining.
No, like... I'm going to assume he's not just going to trade. I'm going to assume that Now I'm probably wrong
You
for
have
assuming that.
uranium, which is a big
Fucking
one,
gay.
but you also have
Oh my god, I hate when
some other
niggas do that,
deposits and
bro.
minerals that we need.
Your goal is not to
The
trade
rare
queens
earth
this game,
minerals,
bro.
which is actually sort
Fucking
of a
faggot.
misnomer. They're quite
Just
common.
wanna
It has
ruin
to do
someone
with
else's chess
how
experience, you
much of
dick.
them you get relative to the quantity of soil that you have to
Bro, I'm
mine.
about to rape this nigga's
So there's
ass.
been discussion about the rare earths, about the uranium, and I think people generally know at this point the geostrategic significance of Greenland as the
I'm
Arctic
about to
ice
rape this
sheet
nigga's
begins to
ass
melt.
now.
Trade routes are going to open up, so there will be a lot of commerce there. And with commerce comes a strategic interest. If a commercial vessel can go through, then a naval vessel can go through and will. And its proximity to the United States. This is very close to home, just like Cuba, just like Venezuela. All those same arguments from the Monroe Doctrine apply here. So we'll talk about some of those, but beyond all that, I think it's just a good investment. More land, if we could swing it, why not? I love it. I really like it. So, and I can't wait to hear
I'm gonna try and get
how
rapey
I'm
here.
an Israel shill for saying that. Right? We invade this island. We invade this ice shelf with 50,000 Eskimos, and you're going to get all these dipshits saying, this is a war for Israel. Like, we could literally invade Greenland. It's practically uninhabited. It's ice. It's mostly ice. There's like 50,000 Eskimos in igloos, and you're going to get Ian Carroll and Max Blumenthal saying, oh, great, another war for Israel. Oh, great, another neocon war for the Jews. It's like, why don't we just take shit, okay? Let's just take stuff that we can. Take whatever you can. That's the law of the world now. Russia takes Ukraine. Israel takes this and that. No one's stopping them.
It's
you
a
wish
fact.
they would, but no one is. So I think it's time for us to join the party. Let's take some stuff for ourselves. Yeah, let's take Venezuela. Let's take Greenland. Plant the flag. I see a lot of people saying, you want to annex Venezuela and Mexico? So let me get this straight. You want to deport all these Hispanics and then take their countries? I didn't say we're going to let them vote. Who said anything about that? Because I've legitimately seen that. I'm going full imperialist on the show. I'm saying, take the oil, take Venezuela, take Mexico. And I see all these heritage Americans. They're like, oh boy. So Nick wants to deport all these Venezuelans and then take their country. It's like, bro, we don't got to let them vote. I didn't say we got to make them the 51st state. They're a colony. What about colonialism? Don't you understand? We're not going to give them the right to vote. We're just going to take their stuff. People say, oh boy, we're going to plant our flag and then what? They're going to come and live over here? No, we'll have internal borders. They're not going to be a state. They're going to be subjects. Hello? What part of Roman Empire don't you understand? Colonies, not states. Different. Anyway, I'm joking a little bit there, but it's also kind of true. It speaks to the mindset. People are they are the raped. You know, you're like a white guy in the 21st century fantasizing about the Roman Empire, fantasizing about a return to greatness for America, for the West. You start to talk about America taking overseas colonies, and the spiritually and physically raped say, but what about when they vote?
Thanks.
Vote. We're not even going to be voting here. What are you talking about? They say. But that's where we are. Even the based chuds. You talk about overseas expansion, they say, oh, but what about when those other people vote? It's like, I don't even want us voting here. You think they're going to be voting there? You've got it all twisted. You have a lack of imagination. We're going, we don't need votes. Okay?
Yeah, oh my god, I gotta go back. This whole thing is actually hilarious right here.
The discussion has been going on for so long. People know the general arguments, and it has to do with mining. There are a lot of critical minerals in Greenland. You have uranium, which is a big one, but you also have some other deposits of minerals that we need. The rare earth
I go
minerals, which is actually sort of
here.
a
Oh no, I
misnomer.
gotta
They're
get my.
quite common. It has to do with
Okay, I gotta get
how
this
much
knight
of
out the
them
way.
you get
Go
relative to the
there.
quantity of soil that you have to mine. So there's been discussion
Actually,
about
no,
the
no,
rare
no, no,
earths,
no, no,
about the
no.
uranium, and I think people generally know at this point the geostrategic significance
This nigga just
of
needs to fucking
Greenland
resign,
as
bro.
the Arctic ice sheet begins to melt. Trade routes are going to open up, so there will be a lot of
Like I
commerce
said.
there. And with commerce comes a strategic interest. If a commercial vessel can go through, then a naval vessel can go through, and will. And its proximity to the United States. This is very close to home, just like Cuba, just like Venezuela. All those same arguments from the Monroe Doctrine apply here. So we'll talk about some of those, but beyond all that, I think it's just a good investment. More land, if we could swing it, why not? I love it. I really like it. So, and I can't wait to hear how I'm an Israel shill for saying that, right? We invade this island, we invade this ice shelf with 50,000 Eskimos, and you're going to get all these dipshits saying, this is a war for Israel. Like, we could literally invade Greenland. It's practically uninhabited. It's ice. It's mostly ice. There's like 50,000 Eskimos in igloos, and you're going to get Ian Carroll and Max Blumenthal saying, oh, great, another war for Israel. Oh, great, another neocon war for the Jews. It's like, why don't we just take shit, okay? Let's just take stuff that we can. Take whatever you can. That's the law of the world now. Russia takes Ukraine. Israel takes this and that. No one's stopping them. You wish they would, but no one is. So I think
I'll
it's
probably
time
go
for us
back.
to join the party.
No,
Let's take some stuff for ourselves. Yeah, let's take Venezuela. Let's take Greenland. Plant the flag. I see a lot of people saying, you want to annex Venezuela and Mexico? So let me get this straight. You want to deport all these Hispanics and then take their countries? I didn't say we're going to let them vote. Who said anything about that? Because I've legitimately seen that. I'm going full imperialist on the shit. You want to deport all these Hispanics and then take their countries? I didn't say we're going to let them vote. Who said anything about that? Because I've legitimately seen that. I'm going full imperialist on the show. I'm saying, take the oil, take Venezuela, take Mexico. And I see all these heritage Americans. They're like, oh boy. So Nick wants to deport all these Venezuelans and then take their country. It's like, bro, we don't got to let them vote. I didn't say we got to make them the 51st state. They're a colony. What about colonialism? Don't you understand? We're not going to give them the right to vote. We're just going to take their stuff. People say, oh boy, we're going to plant our flag and then what? They're going to come and live over here? No, we'll have internal borders. They're not going to be a state. They're going to be subjects. Hello? What part of Roman Empire don't you understand? Colonies, not states. Different. Anyway.
I feel like that move was like the
joking
wrong
a little
move right
bit there,
there
but it's
too.
also kind of true. It speaks to the mindset.
Like even putting my pawn at
People are
fucking
so-
D3.
they
Like
are
I feel like I
correct.
should just win D4, but he just kind of
You know,
saved
you're
me.
like a white guy in the 21st
And I knew he was
century,
gonna go there.
fantasizing about the Roman Empire,
Could
fantasizing
go.
about a return to greatness for America, for the West. You start to talk about America taking overseas colonies, and the spiritually and physically raped say, but what about when they vote? Vote. We're not even going to be voting here. What are you talking about? They say. But that's where we are. Even the based
Yeah, I could win
chuds.
right here.
You talk about overseas expansion, they
Bang,
say,
bang.
what about when those other
He
people
probably
vote?
sees it,
It's
though.
like, I don't even want us voting here. You think they're going to be voting there? You've got it all twisted. You have a lack of imagination. You know, where we're going, we don't need votes, okay? Votes, where we're going, we don't need voting. It's not going to be like that. You know, what part of 1,000-year Trumpenreich don't you understand? What part of vote one more time and then never again? There's not going to be elections. No, but we're obviously joking.
I think it's too late. I think he done
we'll
lost.
Talk all about we're going to talk about Trump's potential invocation of the Insurrection Act in Minneapolis.
Spoke too soon.
I wish he would. He keeps talking about
Spoke a little too soon.
Amid the unrest and riots in Minneapolis in response to the ICE deployment. By the way, nobody has been arrested. Do you know that? There have been all these riots happening in Minneapolis. Last night, you have an ICE agent, I think actually it happened this afternoon. He shot a Venezuelan illegal because he was trying to arrest this guy, and a bunch of agitators came out and hit him with shovels. And so ICE barged in, arrested everybody. But in Minneapolis, there's straight up riots going on. They're shooting fireworks at cops, taking over hotels. It's mayhem. And you see the videos by Nick Sorter and these other guys. It's all over Twitter. Do you know that Minneapolis police arrested 0 people last night? So when you see these videos of fireworks blowing up and cops getting beat and the absolute anarchy that's unfolding, nobody's even getting arrested. So Trump says, I'll invoke the Insurrection Act. Bro, do it. Do something. Just stop chickening out. I'm just tired of the idle threats. We're going to bomb you. We're going to tariff you. We're going to invoke the Insurrection Act. Always chickens out. Just do it. You're the commander-in-chief. He does it every time. He did it during the BLM riots. He did it during the LA riots. Please pull the trigger. Please kill them, Mr. President.
Oh my
Please
God.
just kill them. No, not actually. I'm not actually wishing for violence, but please send in the military and restore order. This is your country. You are the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. You are the chief executive over
I want a
this
fucking
country.
castle so bad. I really
is
hope he doesn't
lawless.
ruin it. What I just
Take
dropped.
some responsibility. Take the reins. Send in the military. If this Jewish communist running the city won't arrest these people, if this gay cuck governor, Tim Walz, doesn't do it, send in the military. That's why you were elected. I don't get it. This happened the last time in Minneapolis, BLM, Summer of Love. Trump kept threatening, I'll send him in. I swear I'll do it. I'll invoke the Insurrection Act. Do it. Throw these people in jail. They are trash. Seriously. It's bad enough that they're rioters, which by itself we should have zero tolerance for. It's one thing if you want to protest. I'm a huge believer in the First Amendment. You have a right to speak. You have a right to assemble. You have a right to the press. All of that. You have civil liberties. But going out after midnight and establishing an autonomous zone and forming barricades in the streets,
should have been done
breaching
this.
private businesses or police headquarters, stealing weapons from the police. Yeah, that's not First Amendment protected. There should be zero tolerance for that. That's bad enough. But then they're doing it in defense of criminal scammers and illegals. So then it's treason. You got to drop the hammer. Why do we have a President Trump if this stuff is going on in any American city? Drop the hammer. Please kill these people. Throw them in jail. Don't actually kill them. But throw them in jail. Like, you have to go in and shut it down. I'm not actually calling for violence. But Trump needs to send in the military and shut it down. We voted for no more chaos, no more riots. We don't want this. Shut it down. So we'll talk about that too. Should be a pretty good show. Before we get into it, I want to remind you to smash the follow button on Rumble, smash the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think about the show. Remember to check out the merch store, Fuentes.store.
Damn, this dude. I made a couple
shirts,
mistakes here
hats,
too,
all
bro.
that stuff. Subscribe on my website,
I should be
AmericaFirst.plus.
whooping
Get
his
access to
ass.
every
He's
episode
got
of the
both
show,
my
everything
nights
I've ever done,
and my
plus
white, bro.
MP3
My
format.
white, whatever.
AmericaFirst.plus. I'm feeling a lot better today. I've been sick all week. Somehow I got sick again. I couldn't even believe it. I thought it's because I worked out too hard. 2026, we're all ascending. We're all looks maxing. I started working out. And then on Monday, I was in so much pain. And I thought, what is going on? Like, am I that much of a wimp? And then I got this horrible chill. I couldn't shake this chill. I'm like, is it just really cold in here? I took my temperature. I had 101-degree fever. I'm like, what the I was just sick. A week before Christmas, I got sick all over again. But the fever finally broke. I feel much better today. So I'm energized. I did Alex Jones this afternoon, a couple hours with the big man, with the GOAT. Love Alex. Love doing a little InfoWars appearance. He is the man, and we talked about all of it. He's so funny. We have a great chemistry now, you know. So I really, every time we do a show, it just gets better and better. So I really enjoyed it. I uploaded the replay of that on my Rumble channel. So if you missed it, you could check it out on the channel. I think it just went up a few hours ago. So check that out. We might have some big collaborations this weekend and next week. I'm already back in business. We're hitting the ground running in 26. Full week of shows, InfoWars. Might be doing some big collaborations this weekend. Going into next week, more the following weekend. It's going to be a lot of content, so buckle up. One other thing, before we get into the news, I just have to address this. Oh my goodness. Will this woman leave me alone? Seriously. She just keeps coming back and coming back. She's like every other one of my jilted, seething ex-girlfriends. She keeps coming back for more. She can't get enough. I don't know if she loves to hate me or maybe she hates how much she loves me. But today I wake up, my fever has broken, I have my breakfast, fried chicken and pizza, and I'm watching YouTube, doing my morning routine, get ready with me. And then I am subject to an all-out attack from Candace Owens on Twitter. Essay after essay. And this is really a load of crap because, you know, I'm limited on X. They won't let me buy a check mark. So I only get 280 characters. I don't get the extended character limit because I can't buy a check mark. So I just get this full frontal attack from Candace Owens. She writes this giant essay, then another one, then another one. And I'm still shaking the cobwebs out. And she's attacking me over some nonsense. Then she does a whole show about me. She's playing clips from my show, the greatest hits. She's playing with her hair. She's batting her eyes. She's touching her face. I'm like, wow. Somebody woke up on the wrong side of my bed today, going out after me. And I'm not going to address most of what she said because most of it is really just, it's all shit we've heard before. It's all debunked nonsense. When people have a problem with me, they just go to the playbook. They just hit me on everything. Fed, gay, this. You were at the Capitol. You said this, you said that. All the shit we've heard before. But you know what's funny about Candace? This is the
He's lost his hurt, but I need him.
People seem to have forgotten. What happened to those Egyptian planes? I really just have one question. I'm not even going to rebut. I'm not going to refute anything she said. Whatever. Eat your heart out. I have one question for Candace Owens, and this is the only thing I care about. One question. What the hell happened to those Egyptian planes? Because we heard about the Egyptian planes every day and every night for like a month. I think she did 25 shows, 25, standing on the grave of Charlie Kirk, making up this nonsense about Egyptian planes. She said that these Egyptian military planes are following Charlie Kirk. She put together a table of everywhere that Charlie Kirk was, and every time he traveled, an Egyptian plane intersected with his plane. She put together this spreadsheet that Charlie and Erica Kirk were being tailed by these Egyptian planes. Well, maybe you didn't hear, but it was uncovered before Christmas that all of that data is completely fake. It's literally all fake. She got 66% of all the data wrong, just straight up wrong. There was a YouTuber that did the actual research. He paid thousands of dollars to get the data from the relevant sources. He put it together on his own spreadsheet, and he found that not only was most of the data wrong, but that it was extremely wrong. That in many of the cases, not only were the Egyptian planes not in the same place as Erica Kirk, they were in another continent. So it's not like the plane was 2 hours away or in the same state where you could chalk it up to an oversight. No, they were in another continent. They were on another part of the planet. This was revealed in the second week of December. It was all fake. She came out to address this on December 16th, 2025. This is 30 days ago. On December 16th, 2025,
that's weird.
she uploaded a video, and she
I
said,
think
I'm aware there's some problems with my data. She said, and people misunderstood it. She didn't get it wrong. People misunderstood.
And I'm cool with that.
And there was a little sleight of hand there, too. She said, the Egyptian planes are following Turning Point faith events that sometimes Erica and Charlie were at. So now it's Turning Point faith. Now it's not Charlie, it's not Erica, it's them plus the organization. And she made a commitment. She said, I've been working on an incredible document, an interactive map. She said, I'm uploading it to my website this week. And it is going to show you everything about the Egyptian planes because this is a God thing, and this was placed in my lap, and we don't know, but we know that this is the center of it. This is going to blow the lid on everything. It's been 30 days. 30 days. 30 days. No interactive map.
This nigga was waiting for this.
Where's my timeline? No timeline. No incredible document on a website. Nothing. Actually, I don't even think it's been mentioned since. So she did a whole show about me, and look, I am a fan. I'm a
and I think I just push this pawn.
I'm a standis of Candace Owens. And I, like all the other schizos, I'm waiting for my incredible document. Where's my interactive map? Where's my timeline? Don't tell me Nick Fuentes is a Fed for the 6 millionth time. Don't tell me Nick Fuentes was at January 6th. Yeah, it was awesome. I gave an awesome speech. I rallied the troops. We failed to take over the government, but we tried anyway. That's a joke. FBI, that's a joke. President Newsom. Yeah, okay, we've heard that before. It's been 30 days. I want my interactive map. But I think that this is the beginning of the end for Candace Owens. Credibility.
We'll see what he does here. I think he'll go back thinking I'm going to take the pawn and then leave my queen exposed.
Totally
I've lost too many bitches, fam.
The Fort Huachuca thing.
Yo.
Your witness is unreliable. He's a complete freak and an idiot.
What that?
Now we've resorted to yesterday. I don't even know what we're doing. Now she's talking about time travelers. I actually went back and watched her show from yesterday. She said that when Charlie Kirk was a student in high school, he would jog down the street and street lights would flicker as he passed by because he had some kind of telekinetic ability. He had some kind of energetic ability. And I wish I was making that up. That's real. I couldn't even believe it. Somebody sent it to me.
Okay, he went that way.
And I went through and I watched the show.
Funny.
Now the theory, forget the Egyptian planes. We're just going to blow past that because I guess that's fake. Forget Mitch and Fort Huachuca. That's fake. Now she's saying that Charlie Kirk was groomed since he was a little boy by
the problem is if I go
agents of the
here,
Matrix because they determined he was a psychic.
and he goes there, he wins that
He texted
trade.
me that he was a time traveler. Why would he say that if he wasn't telling the literal truth? She said he used to tell me that when he jogged
I'm gonna go
down the
here
street,
and try to go
street
here.
lights would turn on and off. Okay, so what are you saying there? What's the implication? That Charlie Kirk is some kind of...
Because I gotta develop these pieces
Tesla
here.
coil?
Cause I never went here yet.
That Charlie Kirk as an entity he's some kind of disturbance in the space-time continuum? What exactly are you saying now? The electric field is distorted when Charlie walks by? They knew that? Some kind of trans-dimensional force knew it? Like, and now it's on to me. Now I'm part of it.
Yo, I just did it like yesterday, yo.
Netanyahu.
That shit is so hard, yo. It's so distracting. I've been playing so bad since I put him on, yo.
It's
so weird. And now she just pointed out, like, it's gonna be so much harder to play. Fuck. Oh man, like I don't even know what he just did. I know what he just did, but fuck.
Okay.
And I'm having a hard time thinking.
Cut the shit. Give us the map. Okay.
I feel like.
Give us the map. The timetable, the interactive map. Where is it?
I feel like I go here.
You know what else is really funny though? This one really gave me a laugh. She is so mad.
Then I go here.
That I said black people have low IQ. Because she said it like 5 times on the show. She kept going back and hitting it in reverse and going back over it over and over. She said,
that's how girls argue too. They say the same thing a million times. I don't know if I go queen d7,
like,
rook f, or rook d8. Or
goes with the territory.
If
I'm not saying there's no smart black people, okay? I'm saying that on average,
I go
black
bishop
people have a lower IQ.
c7.
That is just true, okay? Sigmund
and then maybe throw my bishop here instead of the pawn.
The Sumerians didn't make that up. That was not. They didn't edit the history books.
All right,
that's just true. And anyone would know that by spending any amount of time in like a black neighborhood, okay?
I mean, I think...
Or spending any amount of time on social media. It's just one of those
This guy's a
things.
cuck, bro.
So I said that on her show. I don't think she ever recovered.
Yo.
I said on her show, I'm like, look, race is real.
People like in this 350 to 410 range, bro, 400.
And the reason that blacks cannot create successful societies is because on average, they have a much lower IQ. And IQ is the predictor for everything. I mean, you can actually map
I'm gonna just take this free pawn. I'm gonna just try and get busy. Fuck it.
Onto IQ quintile.
I'm gonna just take the free pawn.
So for example, people that are like 90 IQ, they can do menial tasks.
Then probably hit the check. Just get annoying. I'm gonna play weird too. Fuck it.
Things that you do over and over with your hands. At 115 to 120 IQ, you can do tasks that require reasoning and critical thinking. And so this is why a society of people with an average IQ of 100 can industrialize and create a complex, large civilization.
I like this set though, even though it's like weird. I like it though.
And this sort of thing.
Pieces are like so distracting, dude.
People where the average is 85 cannot do though, cannot develop a middle class, cannot do these things. And she got really hung up. She was like, well, what about Egypt? We was kings.
Good move. I didn't see that. Fuck.
I was like, Egypt isn't in sub-Saharan Africa. So she came back on that. Sub-Saharan IQ, my sub-Saharan IQ. Bro, chill. She's very insecure about her intelligence. Like a lot of black people, And like a lot of women, she's
feel like
very
that.
self-conscious about her low IQ. And look, it's okay. Fortunately for her, she race mixed with a white person, so her children have a chance of being higher IQ. That's the good news. So you don't need to beat yourself up about it that you're a dummy. It's okay. I mean, you're good in other ways, you know? Good entertainer, good speaker, and all that. IQ, not her strong suit. But yeah, I almost felt bad. I actually felt bad because it clearly hurt her feelings.
All right, brother. Sounds good.
Sore subject. I understand that. So anyway,
what's your elo?
So that's my response to her. I mean, she wanted to throw.
What's your elo?
You said this, you said that. It's just like a load of crap. We're not talking about all the ADL spreadsheet, the hit piece that's been created about me. Let's talk about what matters.
Oh, yum.
Let's talk about what you talk about on
good
your
night.
show, which
That
is
bishop is
Egyptian
mine.
plays. We're not getting into a diversion. We're not getting into some other realm where you're going to throw it all back on me. Well, you can throw it all back on me, like, in that way. Let's get back to what actually matters. You said for months that Egyptian planes were following Charlie Kirk.
Oh, God, he's retarded.
Map, and then you
Change of plans? Change of plans? Change of plans? Change of plans?
Or shut the fuck up and log off forever.
Yes!
Seriously. Because that is
oh, it was about to get bad. Yeah, I definitely, I ain't been locked in since I had this, but like, you know, I do end up, you know, because look, I knew to keep playing fast, because look, he's American, he's at 2 minutes, I'm at 6, and I was here, he went back, I done went right back here, I done went right back here, he probably would have went here, I done went here.
You got all the information wrong.
She'd have been fried, bro. It was over.
You can't read a table because you're a low IQ idiot, and you messed it up. You staked your career on this. You hung your hat on that.
How do I? Oh, new game right here.
That was the foundation. It became the foundation of the whole conspiracy.
We played before.
You fucked up.
Oh, for the coach. Okay.
Producers who are men.
Okay.
Run it by the Supreme Court, your husband. You messed up. You made yourself
okay, I'm black again. There we go.
You destroyed your credibility. If you want to build your credibility back, fess up and admit your mistake. But you're not going to get away with it. No one's going to forget. Nobody is going to move on. You're not going to create a big diversion and pivot to attacking me or on to the next thing. 22 episodes talking about Egyptian planes. You said you knew. You said that's the proof. Tucker, your buddy, who's best friends with Kevin Spacey, said, I happen to know that for a fact. That's weird, because it's all fake. So what do you mean? You know, that's like Tucker Carlson.
I think I go.
He loves to say that.
I think I go here. He probably takes. I take.
Really? Because the emperor has no clothes. You have been caught with your hand in the cookie jar.
Queen here.
All bullshit. Somebody paid.
I'm going for the quick one.
And reassembled the table for
I'm going for the quick one. Oh my gosh.
So where's our interactive map?
Damn, he's fucking me over here.
I can't wait to see it. But something tells me we're 30 days out. We're never going to see it. She launched this huge attack on me today. And I replied, she said, I want to debate you on whether the world is run by satanic pedophiles like Brigitte Macron and Sigmund Freud and this, that, and Aleister Crowley. I said, I'm really more interested in the thing you've been talking about for the past 3 months.
Do I just move my
she didn't answer that
bishop
on her show
up?
Today. Would have been so easy. She just pretended like it was
my pawn. Do I just go F5?
We need to
or do I take the pawn? I take the pawn. He takes.
Overdue on the interactive map. Next update tomorrow. We're 30 days out from the interactive map. When are we going to get it?
Damn, I got some time to think here. It's okay. All right, I got some time to think. All right.
About the Egyptian planes, because you know, until we get
I
that,
take.
this
he
is a
takes.
completely unserious person who misled the entire
Yeah, I
country.
just know.
She embellished and fabricated claims.
Maybe I go
to
here.
blow up her show. She
Let's
was
see what he
searching
does.
for something, anything, to keep the soap opera going, and she didn't do her journalistic due diligence. And now she wants to
Damn, you
pretend like that never
2000. That's
happened. Well, we're not
crazy.
going to let her pretend that that never
Like
happened.
I'm literally
It
stuck in
happened.
three fucking
Egyptian planes, you
375.
live
Like
by
I
it,
was
you
at
die by
400
it, your
earlier. Like
credibility lives
wallahi,
and dies by that.
I was at
Where
400
are
earlier. It
they
was
at?
no stream, but I
Where's the
was
map?
there.
Where's the timetable? You're not going to
If it
throw
was
that
no
on
stream, it
me.
doesn't count. That's not true.
We want to see the map. So anyway, so that's my response to that whole thing. And if you have this brilliant
Okay,
sub-Saharan
nice.
IQ
He
that
did
you're
what I
so
needed
proud
him to do.
of,
Okay,
well, then let's see it.
very good.
Put it
Now,
together for us. But
now,
that's that. We are going to move on. We're not going to
now,
spend too much time on that.
do I
Like said
go
Alex Jones,
here,
the
then
problem with
here?
crazy bitches is that if you spend too much time thinking about them or talking about them, you become crazy too. That is because
Nah, I kind
women
of want
are
my pawn to
irrational.
stay in front. My
They don't use arguments. They don't talk about stuff.
yeah, I'd rather go
They
here
play on your
actually.
emotions. They talk about relationships. They get into stuff like that. And you're never going to win an argument when you get into it with a psycho,
Cause once I go
gaslighting woman.
here,
Anybody knows that. You know, it's that
yeah,
old axiom about, arguing with your wife.
we'll see what
If
he
she's
does
right,
though.
she's right. If she's
Cause
wrong,
he's
she's
castles.
right.
He could
Happy
go
wife,
here,
happy
fucks
life.
up
You
my
just cannot
plans.
engage on that level.
I think.
So
Yeah, it definitely
we can't
does.
get
Cause
too
then,
much into that.
fucked up my plans. Yeah, yep.
She's in the man's world. All right, you
Fucked
want
up
to
my
play
plans.
dress up.
All
You want
good.
to LARP as an influencer.
I can
I'm putting
still
on my
go
pantsuit.
here
I'm a little
and try to get
political
on D5.
influencer.
That's a good spot to
Okay,
go.
okay, little girl.
So I'm gonna go there now.
Okay, little
Try to
Miss
get
Girl
there.
Boss. Where's our map?
Throw
No, you
my
can't,
throw my
throw a
joint out
glass of
here.
wine on me. No, this is not a soap opera. You need to do your job and show us your evidence. Show us all this research you've been conducting. Super sleuth, mommy sleuth, isn't that what they call themselves? All right, little girl. All right, little mommy sleuth. Where's our
Here.
data? You want to play in the man's game? Where's your research? We're not playing all that other stuff.
Oh, I
Sit in a
suck.
knitting circle and talk about the other
How I
bitches about
fold my
drama. Go
queen
ahead.
though.
That's your prerogative.
I folded
But
my
you want to play in the
queen
man's world and
though.
talk about conspiracies, you got to show us
Damn.
the numbers. But anyway, that's that. I do want to move on. I
Damn.
want to get into the Greenland situation. This
Damn.
is a
Folded
really
my
important
queen, bro. Oh my
thing.
gosh.
And I told you on Monday we're going to get into all the biggest stories from the past
I
couple
don't
of
want
weeks. I don't know
400
if
for
Greenland
real,
is really
bro. I
in the
must
news
not want
today,
it.
but it's been back in the
I
news
literally
for the
must
past
not
couple
want
of
it for
weeks.
real, bro.
And it's been talked about, especially
Damn.
since Trump got back into
But
office, that this administration is seriously looking at a way to acquire
I just
Greenland,
must not want it.
either by purchasing it through negotiation,
There's just
through
no way I
military
do.
force.
Playing like
And
this, like, nah.
finally
I don't want
today,
it. It's
there
cool.
was an announcement, this is from Fox News Digital, that the State
There's
Department
runs
is
you deserve
preparing
this
a package
400. I mean, you're not
to
gonna get the
purchase
400 off this
Greenland
win,
from
but
Denmark for $700 billion. That is the latest. And this is a story from Fox. It says, quote, President Trump's push for the U.S. to acquire Greenland could carry an estimated price tag of $700 billion. The estimate, reported by NBC News, was said to have been calculated by scholars and former
I'm
U.S.
sick
officials
right
involved
now,
in early
bro.
planning
Oh my
discussions surrounding
gosh.
Trump's interest in acquiring the island as a strategic
I'm
buffer in the
sick
Arctic
right now.
against
I might as well
adversaries such as
resign, but
Russia
I
and
still got
China.
2 rooks,
Trump wrote on Wednesday,
2
quote,
bishops,
the United States
or
needs
1
Greenland
bishop.
for the
So
purpose of national security.
this is
If the
cooked.
United
I'm
States
cooked.
doesn't act, Russia or China will.
That's crazy.
He added that anything less than U.S. control of Greenland is unacceptable and argued that the Arctic territory is vital to American defense interests, including the Golden Dome missile defense system in development. Trump's renewed push has increased tensions with Denmark and other NATO allies. Troops from several European countries deployed to Greenland on Thursday for a 2-day mission aimed at boosting the territory's defenses. France, Germany, Sweden, and Norway are participating in the exercise, according to Fox News, with leaders saying the mission is intended to demonstrate NATO's ability to deploy military assets into the Arctic quickly. Greenland is the world's largest island and has a population of roughly 56,000 people, with most living along its ice-free coastline. About 80% of the territory is covered by ice caps and glaciers. So, of course, this has been a discussion for years. Ever since Trump's first term, there has been this ambition for the United States to, in some way, acquire the Greenland, the Greenland territory. And I know that for a lot of people, this
I
sounds
suck, bro.
completely
I'm just
random.
folding this game. That's
Most
so
people
ass.
don't think about Greenland, don't know anything about Greenland, don't know where it is, whose jurisdiction it's under. And so for a lot of people, this is like
Wow.
completely random, completely out of the box. And if you have
Wow,
paid
wow, wow.
attention, there has been much discussion. At this point, I think it's almost trite about the
I'm black
benefits.
again. Here we go.
So for those that don't
367. It's
know,
all good.
Greenland is situated
I'm not even going to
in
look
the
at the
Arctic
elo. I'm just going to
Circle,
play.
in the northern Atlantic or in the Arctic Ocean. And it is technically under the control of Denmark. It is self-governing, but it's under the jurisdiction of the Kingdom of Denmark. And it's been this way for a long time that they've had a relationship with the Danish government. Trump is interested in either buying it, conquering it, and much has been said about the benefits of this, and we could talk about some of them. First and foremost, people talk about the mineral wealth of Greenland. Greenland has a lot of uranium in the country, or in the territory, I should say, which might be important for future nuclear energy, nuclear weapons.
I don't know what the fuck this
And
guy's
like
doing
with
here.
all critical minerals and raw materials, it's a
I could
zero-sum
just
game. If we
sense
don't
something was
have it,
coming
then
up when
another
I saw
country
his
will.
Lorax profile picture.
China has expressed
I just
interest
knew
in
something was
mining
about to be
the
weird.
raw materials in Greenland. And so if we don't have them, then China will get them. China will get the uranium. Greenland is also rich in rare earth minerals, which China has a near monopoly on sourcing those and processing those. So people say if we acquire Greenland, we get the uranium and we get the rare earth minerals, which we need for iPhones and for other technology, and that will help us circumvent China's monopoly on some of those critical minerals. Bigger than that, people say, is that in the future, the Arctic is going to become an area of strategic competition. As it stands right now, the North Pole and the Arctic is mostly covered by thick sheets of ice, and this makes it impassable by normal commercial vessels or military vessels. And so as such, there is not a lot of commercial or military activity happening there. If you want to send a cargo ship through the Arctic, you need an icebreaker to go through it. And Russia has more icebreakers than anybody. Other countries have very few or none, and most countries don't build them at all. So for the past century, there's not a lot of activity happening in the Arctic. This is not an area of strategic importance for that reason. In the future, however, it is anticipated that due to climate change, whatever you believe, if it's anthropogenic climate change or if it's natural climate change, it is anticipated that in the future, as the polar ice sheet shrinks, then this area is going to open up. And the Arctic Ocean, like all the other oceans, is going to become a place where there will be significant commercial activity. And so there will be commercial vessels sailing on Russia's north coast. They call this the Northern Sea Route. And so vessels will be moving goods in and out of Siberia in northern Russia to China, to Europe. And this will circumvent the other sea route, which of course goes through the Suez Canal. There's also a major sea route across the Arctic. And then there's a major sea route on Canada's
I think they're my
north
bishop
coast.
here.
So this is anticipated to become, again, due to climate change, polar ice sheet melts, there's going to be a lot of commercial shipping there. And then, of course, that becomes an area of strategic competition as well. If you want to control the movement of goods and people, and what goes with that is military personnel and supplies, submarines, you're also going to need to have a military presence there as well to oversee the shipping lanes, to control key choke points. And so just like we talk about the Taiwanese Strait, just like we talk about the Panama Canal, the Suez, this is going to become another area where competition is going to start. And so they say for the purpose of projecting American power in the Arctic, it's important to get as much territory there as possible. In particular, to oversee these shipping lanes, to control choke points where Russian submarines might move, in these choke points between Greenland and Iceland, Iceland and the UK, And so it has to do with sea routes. Now, the other
Ah,
strategic importance,
free
which has
for
been
his
talked about a
queen.
lot, and maybe this is the
How
biggest
not
one,
see that?
is how it
I'm about to get
pertains to
off. This is my
missile
last game,
defense.
bro.
So, for those that don't know, most of Russia's missile silos are around Finland. They're in the north of
Golly,
Russia.
like how the fuck I
And
didn't.
if a Russian intercontinental
Like, I'm
ballistic
so
missile
ass, yo.
were to launch at the United
I'm about to
States,
torch him for like
they're not
literally
going
letting me
east,
get
they're
away
not
with
going
that.
west, they're going north over the North Pole into the United States. And Trump explicitly talks about this. He says that we need Greenland for the
Cause like
Golden
the
Dome.
amount of luck that
What is the
required.
Golden Dome? Well, it's obviously a reference to the Iron Dome. Iron Dome is an anti-missile system or an anti-rocket system. It's meant to shoot down projectiles and protect a particular geographic area. The difference, however, is that Iron Dome is meant to protect a very small area from very primitive rockets launched at short range. And so this has to do with a small area looking at a particular trajectory
I
of
knew that was
shorter
checking me. I'm like,
primitive
yo,
munitions, like those fired by
he wants
Hezbollah
to
on
play
Israel's
again. I
border in
just
northern
fucking dicked his shit.
Israel, southern Lebanon, and like Israel's
I
border with
just dicked
Gaza
that boy's shit.
in southwestern Israel.
But nah, for real, that was
Golden
my
Dome
last game
differs
though.
from
I would play. I got shit to do though. That was a nice last game. That nigga really like. I got away with this right here. Like I went here thinking that was such a good move, but his queen's right here. That's free. But he was so panicky, he moved his king. I torched him after that. Once he did that, I was like, yo, the fact that you let me get away with that, nigga, give me your queen. Nigga, okay, give me your bishop, okay. Nigga, give me that pawn. Yeah, okay, nigga, give me that knight. Yeah, okay, nigga, checkmate. Fuck is you talking about? But yeah, I'm gonna be on tomorrow, probably, which is today.